Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing really well. So for today's video, I have decided to go through my Disney Plus watch list and give you guys my recommendations, because as you all know, Disney Plus launched nearly a month ago now actually, and I don't know about you, but I was dead excited for it to launch, and I actually pre-ordered my subscription before it actually went live. I know a lot of other people that did the same thing, so as soon as it went live on the 24th of March or whenever it was, I think it was the 24th, it was literally there, ready and waiting, and I could just get on it straight away. And I've actually been really impressed with it so far, so I thought I would film this video and give you my recommendations and tell you some of the things that I've got on my watch list that I want to watch, in case you need some inspiration or you're struggling to think of things to watch, or if you haven't gone through it and something might have like slipped under your radar and you might have missed it. But I also thought I'd film it in case any of you out there are thinking about getting it, you're not really sure if it's got anything that you might want to watch, whether it's worth the money or anything like that. So if you want to see what's on my Disney Plus watch list, keep watching, and without further ado, let's get into the video. So as you can see, I dressed appropriately for this video. I've got my Mickey Mouse sweatshirt on in honour of this being a Disney themed video. I've never done one of these before on my channel, but Disney Plus is so amazing, and well, I think it is. And yeah, I just thought no better time to crack out a Mickey jumper than talking about Disney Plus. So I've got my laptop just here, I've got my Mac, I've got Disney Plus on my television as well, because I've got a Sky Q mini box attached to my TV, so I access Disney Plus through the Sky subscription. But for the sake of this video, it's far easier for me to show you everything through my laptop. So I am just going to quickly open this up, if I can get it to open. Here we go, I'd already got it pre-opened and ready and raring to go. So in case you've never seen what it looks like before, let me just go back to the home page if my Wi-Fi would like to work. It's very temperamental at the best of times. So basically, the homepage of Disney Plus looks a little bit like this. So you've just got all the different categories. So you've got Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars and National Geographic. Those are all of the things that you can access if you have a Disney Plus subscription. So it's not just, you know, Disney princesses and animation and everything like that. So if you are like a Marvel or a Star Wars fan, it might be worth getting it as well, because Marvel and Star Wars are on it as well as Disney. So anyway, I'm just gonna quickly, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but so this is the home page. So you've got home and then search, watch list, originals, movies and series. So I'm just going to tap this here and this will take you to my watch list, hopefully. Bingo. So yeah, there's a lot of things on my watch list. I'm not going to go through each individual thing this time around, because we literally be here forever. But I'm simply just going to pick some of my favourite things that I've got saved on the list, and yeah, just tell you about them basically. So the first thing that I'm going to tell you about is kind of no surprise really, to be honest with you, and the first thing on my watch list, I'm actually going to cheat a little bit and I'm going to put three things as one. So the first thing on my watch list is High School Musical. Now, I was 6 years old when High School Musical came out. It was my childhood summed up basically. And when I was at school, if you hadn't seen it and if you hadn't watched it, you were basically irrelevant. It was all anyone talked about. We had all the merch, the clothes, the duvets, the toys, like the movies, like everything. I think I even had like Nintendo DS games and interactive like DVD games for the TV. I had everything. And High School Musical was just my whole life. So it was no doubt that when I got Disney Plus, the first thing that I searched for straight away was High School Musical, High School Musical 2 and High School Musical 3 senior year. So those went straight onto my watch list, and I've watched the first one. I haven't got around to watching 2 and 3 yet, because I have just been sidetracked by various things, but it's there. I watched number 1 and I just kept crying, so I was just like, oh my god, this is my childhood. I am literally a 6-year-old all over again. I was so excited. So that was inevitable that was going to end up on my watch list, because oh my god, it's like my childhood literally just came back. It's crazy. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you're around the same age as me, like around 19, 20, 21, that kind of age. Was High School Musical your whole childhood as well? Because I know it was for mine. Like for my later years of primary school, it was everything. Like it was literally my whole life. That's the first thing on my watch list. So I actually kind of cheated because it's 3 things, but they're all linked. So I'm going to allow it this time around. So leading on from the fact that I've got all 3 High School Musical films saved to my watch list, one of the perks of having a Disney Plus account is that you have access to exclusive and original content that's only available on this platform. And one of those exclusives is actually High School Musical, the series. So it's inevitable that that has ended up on my watch list because I absolutely love the films, as I literally just said. But they've also decided to make a series out of it. So it's a whole new cast. There's all new songs. I think there's like original songs as well. Yes, a whole new cast, new songs, like everything. It's like a whole, like, you know, reimagining of High School Musical, but it's still set at like East High. It's still Troy, Gabriella, Sharpay, Ryan, like all the classic character names. Like they haven't changed those, but it's just different people playing them instead of like Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens and Ashley Tisdale, who are in like the original films. But so far the series has had like a really, really good write up from people that like I know that have watched it. They really, really like it, and they've told me to watch it because they know I like the films. But also the songs are actually getting quite a lot of popularity as well. So I'm really, really intrigued to start watching the series and to see how it like fares up to the films, because obviously I'll always have a soft spot for the films because I grew up with them, but it'll be intriguing to see how the series goes, and like obviously because of it being a series rather than a film, if anything changes, like the pace of it, or what gets put in and what doesn't, if things get added in, you know what I mean? Just it'll be interesting to see the difference between the films and this new series. But that is a Disney Plus original, so if you want to watch that, then you're gonna have to get Disney Plus. The next thing on my Disney Plus watch list is a film. It's a film from Disney Pixar this time, and it's Coco. Now, don't come for me, but I've never seen Coco. I've never seen it, so that's why I was so excited to put it onto my watch list, because I've never seen it. And I know people absolutely love this film. They say it's really, really endearing and really sweet. And reading the plot line here, it does sound really, really cute. So it's about a boy who dreams of becoming a great musician, and he embarks on a journey to uncover the mysteries behind his ancestors' stories and traditions. So this film, I believe, is set in Mexico. I might be wrong, but I think it's set in Mexico. So it's all about like Mexican traditions, and yeah, it just sounds really, really good. And as someone who is like a Spanish student, and I have learned a little bit about Mexico as part of my degree, it will be interesting to see how it gets portrayed in this film, and whether it's similar to what I've been taught at university. So yeah, a little bit of a nerd moment there, but I'm really, really excited to watch Coco. Let me know in the comments if you've seen it, did you like it and all that. But generally, yeah, I'm really, really excited to see that, because it's all about music as well, and I just love music. So anything with a good song in it, and I'm absolutely sold. Now, the next thing on my Disney Plus watch list is a really, really exciting thing, and I'm waiting to watch it until there's a couple more episodes of it so I can like binge it instead of having to wait ages and ages and ages in between each episode. So one of the perks of having Disney Plus is that, as well as all like the existing films that we all know and love, they've also got some originals on there that are only available on Disney Plus. It's kind of like an exclusive thing, and one of those like exclusive things to Disney Plus is actually a documentary series, and it's called the Imagineering Story. So at the moment there's 4 episodes available as I'm filming this video, and basically this documentary is all about the Walt Disney Company and the theme parks. So the description on the website is this, so I'll just read it out. So it says, given unprecedented access, Academy Award nominated filmmaker, I'm not going to say the name because I'll probably get it wrong, but basically this filmmaker leads the viewer on a journey behind the curtains of Walt Disney Imagineering, the little known design and development centre of the Walt Disney Company, to discover what it takes to create and build Disney theme parks around the world. So basically this documentary series is all about the ideas and the designs and like the creative teams that put together the Walt Disney theme parks in places like Florida and Paris, which to me just sounds so interesting, and it sounds like something that I really want to learn about. It sounds like I'm really curious to know like how like the designs came about and like the rides and like the layout of the parks and all that kind of thing. And yeah, it just sounds really interesting to see like how everything came together to get the parks that we all know and love now. So yeah, there's 4 episodes now, but I'm guessing they're going to keep adding more as time goes on. I'm not really sure how many there's going to be in the end, but each episode is about an hour long, so it's, you know, there's a decent amount of content there already. And yeah, I'm really excited because Disneyland is literally like the happiest place ever. Like, I miss it so much. So I can live vicariously through the documentary that I am at Disney World in Florida until I can actually go back to Florida. So I am really excited to watch that, and hopefully it'll be informative and a bit educational instead of just like a bit of fun as well. Now, going back to my childhood theme, there's a couple more things that I added to my watch list that just take me back to being back at school. So the next thing on my Disney Plus watch list is Hannah Montana. Yeah, let's just say when I was a kid, it was like Hannah Montana and High School Musical, and those were like the 2 most important things to me when I was like 6 and 7 years old. Like, nothing ever came above that. Yeah, so when I found out that Disney Plus was launching, and obviously I was hoping that Hannah Montana would get put on there, I found it and was like, I get to be a child again. So yeah, it was inevitable that Hannah Montana got added to my Disney Plus watch list. I haven't started it yet, but oh my god, I'm so excited to go back to like being a child and just going through all the nostalgic feels of watching something that I used to watch when I was a kid. I would literally dash home from school to put on Disney Channel and put on Hannah Montana or High School Musical or some of the other things that are on my watch list. I used to race home from school to watch it. It's taking me back to being a kid. And right now, like during lockdown, I need those little moments of like nostalgic happiness because everything's just gone mad. So let me know if you were a Hannah Montana kid as well. Like, did you have like any of the merch from like Disney Store and all that kind of stuff? Because there was a lot of it back in the day. I had t-shirts with it on. I think I even had a duvet set with it on, you know. Yeah, I think I had a poster as well, like, oops. But yeah, I was a big Hannah Montana fan back in the day, so yeah. The fact that this is back on Disney Plus and I can just watch it as many times as I want is just brilliant. So yeah, kind of inevitable, a bit like High School Musical, it had to be on my watch list. Okay, so sticking with the childhood theme for just one more thing, I promise. The next thing on my Disney Plus watch list is The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Again, like Hannah Montana, this was another thing that I used to dash home from school just so I could watch it on Disney Channel on the TV. I absolutely loved watching this. So again, honestly, 6-year-old me was so spoiled. Like 6, 7 and 8-year-old me was so spoiled with television back in the day. Like, I had Hannah Montana, High School Musical, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. I literally had so much like good telly to watch. It was a great time to be alive, my friends. But yeah, basically, if you've never heard of The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, basically they're twin brothers and they live in a really posh hotel in Boston. And it's just like what they get up to, like their adventures and all that kind of thing, because they kind of treat the hotel as like their own like personal playground. It's just really lighthearted and really funny, because obviously like it is a kids thing, so it's not going to be like too serious. But yeah, it's really funny, and yeah, I can't wait to watch it. Again, like Hannah Montana, it's just all about the nostalgia. Like, these were things that I used to spend my life watching as a kid, so to be able to watch them again now as many times as I want to, it's just absolutely brilliant. And yeah, if you want something like lighthearted to watch that's like not slapstick, but it's lighthearted humour, I guess, I can definitely recommend The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. And then going with that, there is the spin-off series to The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. There's The Sweet Life on Deck. So it's the same premise and it's the same boys, but except this time, instead of them being in a hotel, they're actually on a cruise ship. So it's the same type of thing. It's all about like their adventures and what they get up to and that kind of thing. But this time they're on a cruise ship rather than being in a hotel. So yeah, I absolutely love these. I love both of them. Like, I cannot wait to watch them all over again. I'm so excited. Like, yay. I'm just going back to being a child. Like, I literally have no shame. I'm literally going back to being a child, but in the best way. I'm literally so happy that all these are back in my life again. Now, the next thing on my Disney Plus watch list is an absolute classic. Now, I have absolutely no idea how this series got onto Disney Plus, because as far as I'm aware, it's not Disney and it's not Pixar either. But basically, the next series on my Disney Plus watch list is The Simpsons. Now, I've been to Florida, I've been to Universal Studios, I've actually been to the Simpsons section of Universal Studios, and oh my god, it is amazing. I went on the Krusty Land like simulation ride thing. It's awesome. I went to Lad Donuts and everything. It was amazing. I'm a big fan of The Simpsons. It's classic, light-hearted humour, and I don't know, I just feel like it's classic. Like, pretty much everyone knows what it is and like who like Homer Simpson is. But yeah, the fact that this got added onto Disney Plus, I still don't know how. And there's 30 seasons of it. Like, 30. Like, they didn't just put 1 or 2 series or even 5 on. No, there's 30, which I believe is all of them. I believe that there's 30. It's every single episode, like, ever, I think. I might be wrong, but to me 30 seasons just seem like a lot. So with lockdown happening right now, there's actually no better time, because there's 30 seasons, and I think each season has got like, let me have a quick flick. So each season's got at least like, I don't know, 14 episodes in it or something. So the first season's got 13, season 2's got 22, season 3 has got 23. So there's so many episodes. You could literally work your way through The Simpsons, and I can pretty much bet, unless you literally watched it all day every day, that lockdown will be over and you won't have finished it. Like, there's literally so much. So if you need something to watch The Simpsons on Disney Plus, because there's like 30 seasons of it, there's so many episodes, and it's bound to keep you occupied for absolutely ages. Now, I obviously couldn't have a Disney Plus account and a watch list for it without putting some absolutely classic Disney princess films in my watch list, because let's face it, as much as I try and act like a 20-year-old, I really am still a child, and I will always be a Disney kid. Like, no one's going to take that away from me. So it was inevitable that some absolute classics ended up on my watch list. So I'm just going to quickly run through some of the ones that I've got on my watch list. They don't really need an explanation, but I had to put them in there because I just love them so much, and they're just completely timeless that I can watch them over and over again without getting tired. So they are Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, like, iconic. Sleeping Beauty, again, classic. Cinderella, again, an absolute timeless one. And for me personally, Cinderella is my favourite princess film. Like, I don't know why, but I always just found myself really drawn to Cinderella's character, and I kind of related to it in the sense, like, that she didn't have everything like she ever wanted, but was still really, really happy and like grateful for what she did have, if that makes sense. And she was like really independent, because like obviously her stepmother and stepsisters were absolutely vital, so she kind of just did everything for herself. And I guess I see that in me, because I am really independent. Like, I always saw that even from a young age. Like, when I went to Florida and I went to the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo like boutique thingy that you can go to in Florida when you're a kid, out of all the princesses that I could have dressed up as, I actually chose Cinderella. So she's always been my favourite. And like, the songs in that film are just classic. Like, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, obviously, and then So This Is Love and A Dream Is a Wish Your Heart Makes. They're just absolute classic songs. So like, I don't know why, but come chat to me in the comments. But Cinderella's my favourite princess, so I really would like to know what yours is if you've got one. But yeah, and then I think also for me, because I have a godmother who I am incredibly close to, the fact that Cinderella had her fairy godmother, it's just, I related to that as well, because I had a godmother and so does she. And I do call my godmother my fairy godmother as well. So there's a little fun story for you. But yeah, Cinderella has always been my favourite. So along with that, I've also got The Little Mermaid, because Ariel, it's just absolutely classic. I love it so much. I've also got Moana on my watch list, which up until recently I hadn't actually seen. I've only watched Moana since I got Disney Plus, and oh my word, I am obsessed. If you haven't seen it, you need to watch it, because oh my god, the graphics in that film, it just looks absolutely stunning. And not gonna lie, it makes me just want to go on holiday like even more, because it just looks so beautiful. I've also got Beauty and the Beast, because who hasn't? It's just timeless, like, you know, you can't really go wrong. And then another one that I've got on my watch list is one that I haven't actually seen before, but I've always wanted to, but just never really got around to it, and that's Mulan. I don't know why I've never seen it, but I just haven't. And yeah, the fact that it's like about the fact that she's disguised as a male soldier and then she takes her place in the army and that, it just sounds like really like fearless and like girl power vibes and all this kind of thing. So I've never seen that, but I am looking forward to watching it, and it's saved on my watch list, waiting for me to watch it as soon as, basically. So those are just some of the princess films that I've got on my watch list. Obviously there's loads more, but I would literally be sat here all day trying to like list them all out. So those are just a little selection of ones that I've got saved, but to be honest, I'll probably end up watching all of the princess films again at some point. Now, I said I was done with the childhood references. I actually was lying. There's one more thing that is a childhood reference that I have had to put on my watch list, and that is Camp Rock. So along with High School Musical and Hannah Montana, another key part of my childhood was watching Camp Rock, and it's where my love for the Jonas Brothers first started. I was literally like 8 years old at the time. Yeah, they look very young on this little like cover screen that's going on right here. But yeah, Camp Rock was another film that I watched like crazy when I was a kid. So to be able to have it back on Disney Plus to watch as much as I want to, it's brilliant. Like, it's just like, I don't know how to say this, but like Disney Plus has basically brought my childhood back to me now I'm an adult, which is kind of crazy, but I'm not complaining at all. Like, I'm all for a good nostalgia session. So to be able to have all these childhood things back in my life, it's just really, really amazing. And it couldn't have come at a better time because of lockdown and everything that's going on. Like, just to lose myself in a classic film that I love and have loved for so long, it's just the perfect thing to do. So it was inevitable that Camp Rock found its way onto my watch list as soon as I hunted it down when I first got my subscription. If you haven't seen it, basically it's about a teen called Mitchie, and she gets a chance to attend a music camp that she's dreamed of going to. But when she gets there, she realises that some of the other people there have got like really famous backgrounds and everything, and they're like, you know, like the big shots. But basically she gets to know the popular group there who are played by the Jonas Brothers, and well, it just goes from there basically. So it's all about music. If you probably know the song This Is Me from Camp Rock. It's an absolute classic, and yeah, I don't think I'll ever get over that song, to be honest. Like, it always makes me cry. But yeah, Camp Rock is another classic from my childhood. Let me know in the comments if it was a classic for you as well, because wow, us like 1990, anyone born like between like 1996 and like 2002, I want to say, we literally had like the best things growing up. Like, we had all this going on when we were like 8, 9, 10 years old. It's just, we were literally so spoiled. Like, we didn't know what we had until it went, basically. Like, oh, I just feel so lucky that all this is back now. I've got Disney Plus. So yeah, Camp Rock's on my list, and yeah, I'm really, really happy about it. The penultimate thing I want to tell you about in this video that's on my watch list is actually one of the like live action ones that's been made in the last couple of years, and that is the real life version of Aladdin. Now, don't come for me, but I haven't seen this yet. Like, I know it came out like last year or the year before now, but I still haven't seen it. I know it's really bad. I know I'm so behind. But it's on my watch list, guys. The intention to watch it is there, but Aladdin is a classic. Why am I saying was? It is a classic, and it's been remade into a live action film with Will Smith as the genie, I think it is. Yeah, so Will Smith's the genie. Apparently he's absolutely hilarious, from what people have said about it. So I'm really intrigued to watch this at some point soon. I can't believe it's taken me this long to watch it, honestly. But this film is like, it's saying here 2.25 hours. So if you're stuck in lockdown and you're bored, put it on, because that's like 2 hours gone. Which at the minute, trying to pass time is a key thing to do. So yeah, the real life version of Aladdin is on my watch list, and it'll be interesting to see how the live action remake compares to the animated classic, to see if anything's changed or if it's literally like exactly the same, just that it's like live action rather than animated, or if they've added things in or changed it. So obviously I haven't seen it, so I literally have no idea what's in it, but I'm really excited to watch it, and it'll be really funny to see Will Smith as the genie, I imagine. And then the final thing on my Disney Plus watch list that I'm going to tell you about in this video is another Disney Plus exclusive, and this is a live action remake of Lady and the Tramp, which is one of like the cutest Disney films ever. So it's Lady, who is a Cocker Spaniel, and she's like a little bit pampered and a bit spoiled, and then there's Tramp, who's like a stray dog, but he's like, you know, straight to the point, like no messing. And it's just, you know, they get on a bit of an adventure together, and like the animated one is just so classic. Like it says here on the website that this new live action one is a timeless retelling of the 1955 animated classic. So that shows you how like old the film is. So like with all the live action remakes that Disney have done, it'll be interesting to see how this new live action Lady and the Tramp compares to the animated classic. So it'll be interesting to see how this one compares, but obviously because this is exclusive to Disney Plus, if you want to watch it, then you're going to have to get a subscription, which I guess is a cheeky and a clever way of getting you to get it, but I knew I wanted it anyway, regardless of like not just to see like the exclusives and the originals. I wanted it anyway just because I love Disney. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what this live action remake is like compared to the animated original, as I know a lot of people are excited as well, and I know people that have watched this and they say that it's really cute and it's actually a good remake. So I've got good hopes for it, and I'm positive that I will enjoy it just as much as the original. And that's it. That is everything that I want to share with you that's on my Disney Plus watch list for now. If you enjoyed this video, you know the drill. Smash a thumbs up for me and come chat to me in the comments. And if you're new around here, I would absolutely love it if you could click the subscribe button and stick around to see all my future videos. It would be so good to have you. But you want to see more recommendation like videos like this, or more videos associated with Disney, just let me know in the comments below, or come chat to me on my Instagram. I will put it on the screen here, and it'll be linked in the description box as well, along with all my other socials. So come chat to me, come find me, all that jazz. But yeah, thank you for watching. I love you all loads, and I will see you all soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.